It's crazy how people can't see this. You got the chip right here. You got to lock your card in, right? They added that now, right? You just tap your card over here. Eventually, it's going to be, you just tap your hand. And guess what? If you don't got that mark, you don't got that chip, no gas for you. All right, ain't gonna be no go inside and pay cash because it's gonna be a cashless society. So either you got that mark and you can scan here, or guess what? No gas for you. How can people not see that the Bible is true? Man, look at this. Crazy.
Yes, this is something that is happening, and a lot of people are not realizing. They said it clear, a cashless society, and it's already happening. I came across this clip from Pastor Roger Marcos. When I saw it, it reminded me of what they have been saying at the World Economic Forum. This is reality. He was there. He has witnessed what is going on. This is just similar to a clip I did few hours ago where Canadians are standing up against digital ID. And Trudeau is making sure that it will be compulsory for everyone. If you don't do this, no health care. What is going on?
That's why we're launching the Canada Digital Adoption Program. This is a $4 billion investment that will accelerate the digital transformation of SMEs through grants and loans that meet their needs. For example, if you're looking to grow your business online, you could get a grant that will help with the costs of an e-commerce platform. If your business requires more advanced technologies, you could get a grant to develop a digital adoption plan. And if you need support to implement your digital transformation, you can also apply for a 0% interest loan up to $100.
Yes, like you have seen here, this is Justin Trudeau making sure this will be implemented and it will be compulsory for everyone. Now, some people might say it is only in Canada this is happening. Australia has already put this up, and people seems not to be happy on TikTok. I came across some series of videos. I'm going to play that. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. If possible, why not share this clip?
Notification for digital ID. Now, the director IDs have already are in process, but they have actually given people 14 days extension, and I believe that there'll probably be another 14 days because apparently nearly 700,000 in Australia alone are still contemplating whether they do it or not. You know, like they're threatening fines and so forth. I don't feel threatened. So, as far as I'm concerned, people have the power, and now we're being strong-armed to do our personal ID so they can track us like dogs. They want to be able to track what we're doing, our movement. So you know that your, what is it called? Your driver's license got like a little chip in it. They're already kind of doing it, but you know, what's next? So this is why we have decided to decentralize bank our finances. And that's why we've decided to do our super as well. It's super easy. It's not a complicated process. It's not complicated. It's just another way of banking. People think it's sinister, but what the government are doing, like you don't think that's sinister. You don't think that they're going to try and control what you spend and what you do, because they are. Don't kid yourself. So, as far as I'm concerned, if we can kind of stretch it out as long as we can. So if we could give ourselves, you know, maybe 2-3 years of decentralized banking to see if the people power can turn it around, because as far as I'm concerned, my money's mine. You don't get to tell me how I spend it or how to spend it. So, and you know what? I don't want to be part of a social credit system. No, thank you. I've worked all life. My money's mine. And I've seen what's going on in China. So don't kid yourself, Australia. Do not kid yourself. It's coming. You can be ignorant and you can go, well, decentralized is a scam. Whatever. Keep scrolling. It's 100% not. It's 100% not. As far as I'm concerned, passive income is what we need as a family right now to get on our feet, to decide what our next move is, because Australia, they are tightening the reins on how we live. We need.
When I went through my comment sections few hours ago on a short clip I put up, I realized somebody said it is being banned in the UK. I don't know how true is that. This is Australia. We have seen this surfacing in Canada like never before. I did a full segment on this, analyzing, bringing out the facts on what is going on. You have all seen how women are standing up. Some have gone viral simply because of this. Justin Trudeau is a tyrant. You have all seen what he has done in the past. Now he keep implementing these agendas like never before. I want people to realize what is going on. They want the society to be cashless. We should all be depending on these things. They want to track all money transaction, anything you do. When I said this on my previous video, somebody said, no, it is a lie, it's a faster way, it's a good method.
To access any healthcare without this digital ID, financial system, you will actually not even be able to carry out bank accounts or carry out anything online regarding financial transactions. Food and sustainability, this says for farmers and consumers, you will not be able to get into stores, you will not be able to even sell anywhere. Once they have this system in place, this is where the digital currency will come in. Travel and mobility, we saw that with the Arrive scam app. Humanitarian responses, which is basically just garbage. It's in case something happens, they will be able to track and find you, including if you don't want anything injected in your body. E-commerce, you will not be able to shop online. Then you have social media platforms. You will literally need this ID in order to get TikTok, Twitter, or Facebook. No more fake accounts. You have e-government. So if you want your taxes done, any sort of benefits from there, you will need this. Then it gets even scarier. Telecommunications, you will not be able to actually get an internet provider without this digital ID, and they will be able to track you. And then up there you have smart cities, and we all know what those are. Those of you who think I'm lying, here's the federal condition. In order for us to access our money, our tax money, this is basically a hostage situation of our tax money. And what you will see is instigators, government instigators under Twitter, under Justin Trudeau, that basically say we need to push our provincial governments to, get the money so that we can spend it better. No, we don't. We actually need to call our provincial governments right now, today and tomorrow, and every single day until they scrap this digital ID. They cannot pass this without our approval. So I need everybody in Canada to call your provincial governments and literally tell them that this is not going to happen. If we need to privatize, if we need to somehow get into a different system of healthcare, we need to do that. As for everyone in the United States, you're kind of lucky because your healthcare is privatized. There's also a lot more internet providers, some that will not go along with it because of capitalism. So your money is actually speaking a lot louder in the United States. But Canada, this is coming down the pipeline, and it's coming down the pipeline fast, and we need to act.
This just tells you everything you need to know about Justin Trudeau. He wants to have absolute control of everything. This reminded me of a video I did last year where at World Economic Forum, they made it clear.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? That's where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So individual carbon footprint tracker. Stay tuned. We don't have it operational yet, but this is something that we're working on.
Vaccines, you've got to have a proper digital infrastructure, and many countries don't have that. In fact, most countries don't have that.
At a certain point, I was in Saudi Arabia. I realized they have the same system. What I saw there, you have an application on your phone. You use the applications, you identify if you are vax. You can do everything with just this. They take and scan. So when I see exactly the evolution of what is going on, I realize most of these people, they want to have absolute control. They want to know everything happening in our lives. That is what I've realized. It is not only Canada, some countries are already witnessing this. This application, like buying with your fingers, in South Africa, they are experiencing this already. It is spreading very fast. I read this on this website. Uniting both government identification and online credential, it will allow Canadians to take full advantage of the 21st century digital economy by using documents such as driver license and passport online and on their mobile devices. Within a secure and convenient identification framework, digital IDs have the potential to keep users safe through robust authentication as well as. But while digital ID may sound promising in theory, it's even more appealing in practice. Here are 3 examples that show how digital ID can make it easier and more intuitive to obtain and use government credentials and services. Digital ID will make Digital ID will make obtaining a driver license faster and easier. Imagine you are applying for a license for the first time. You arrive at a government services bureau, do a vision test, and have your photography taken. At this point, you will complete the written test on a mobile device. By the time you are finished, your photo and information will already be integrated into both a paper permit and digital permit card. Upon passing the test, you'll be able to download your license to a government app and activate it in your digital wallet. But digital ID won't just make obtaining a license more convenient before your permit expires.